Hello everybody, it is Thriving Thursday for me. You are getting something different today. This is Amber in the raw, no makeup, fresh bedhead, haven't done anything to prepare myself for the camera, so you're getting Amber in the raw. So today I'm going to do a special video. I like doing my normal workouts, my 20-30 minute workouts, but today's going to be a little bit different. I'm wanting to demonstrate on the Lifepro vibration platforms. It has been one of my secret sauces to the good weight loss that I've experienced over the last several months. But I use the vibration platform for a lot of different things. Today, I want to share with you how you're going to use it for eliminating shoulder pain and getting shoulder and upper body abdominal strength developed quickly. So the vibration platforms have the power through the G-force and the energy that they transfer through our bodies to reduce inflammation, reduce swelling, reduce pain, and then we are able to strengthen much faster, of course. And the other fantastic secret of the platform is fat loss, actually losing size. So today, though, what I'm wanting to share with you is how to use your platform if you have one, or how you can use one of the platforms if you're interested in minimizing shoulder pain and strengthening basically from your hips up. I am in sports medicine, licensed and certified, so I see a lot of individuals, and my specialty is instant relief for pain. But I work with a lot of different individuals, different types of individuals, from athletes to senior citizens. My oldest client started with me about 3 weeks ago, 90 years old, and the youngest person that I've worked with is 6. So huge wide range of age groups, abilities, different issues that they're dealing with. But if you have a platform, I've had a huge rash of shoulder issues coming through lately. Specifically, I've seen a lot of frozen shoulder syndrome, or what we refer to, a lot of people will have biceps tendonitis in the front, which is usually not even a problem in the front. It's usually something going on in the back. So I'm going to teach you, if you have the platform at home or you're interested in getting a platform, how you can work your shoulders to calm down pain, to increase range of motion. And then once you get things under control with pain and with movement, then we will start on some strengthening. But I'm going to show you the strengthening this morning. Instead of doing my normal 30-minute workout, I've got my B3 BFR bands on. Huge surge of growth hormone, huge surge of nitric oxide. Really facilitates fat loss, really facilitates really fast recovery, human performance on an elite level. If you're interested in more information about the B3 blood flow resistance bands, like I said, this is very cutting edge, very world class. You're not going to hear about it from a lot of strength coaches or weight loss experts because it's just not out there yet. It's being used by a lot of professional athletes. It was discovered through the Olympics, and I just happened to get my hands on them back in February. But anyhow, if you want more information on that, shoot me a direct message, or you can text me 317-446-7971 about how you can order the B3 BFR bands. And my direct link for that, and I'd be happy to send you that information. Otherwise, let's get this ball rolling. So if you happen to have the mat that came with your platform, that's awesome. And if you don't have your mat, just have something to protect your knees if you're on a hard surface. And then if you have your Lifepro resistance bands, I'm just using the yellow one for these exercises. Now here's the thing. If you don't have a platform, you can still do these exercises without having a platform. So I'll show you how to cheat that a little bit, so that if you do have frozen shoulder syndrome, which normally takes several weeks to reduce and to get things moving, my track record here in the last year of working with a lot of frozen shoulders, I can get the shoulder moving much, much better within 72 hours. So, and I can get individuals pretty close to pain-free in about a week. So just a lot of secrets to making things happen a lot faster around here, because nobody wants to wait for results. They want them now. So Amber Kivett is all about instant results now. So when it comes to using your platform, if you have one at home, if you have the Lifepro Turbo, Waver, Hovert, I think those are the easier ones, the three-dimensional platforms. You're going to choose a preset program on a low level from like 1 to a P3. For me, I'm using the Rumblex Plus today. It's completely flat across, 4-dimensional motion. If you are in the market for wanting to buy a new platform, get a Rumblex. One of either the 4D, the Plus, or the Pro. They are my absolute favorite. So many different options. But anyhow, not here to sell you a platform today, just here to show you the secrets to shoulder pain relief. But if you have a Rumblex, you're going to choose the P1 setting. I don't like to think when I'm actually turning the machine on. So for me, I'm going to turn the unit on and I'm going to set mine to a P1 program. On the Plus, the mat on top of it is a little sensitive for the hands. So I'm just going to use a pillowcase and lay it across so I can actually see the panel, the control panel, because I want to know where my levels of intensity are. The other thing that you can do that I did earlier this week is on your mat that comes with your platform, you can cut a little square out of the top so that you can actually lay it on top of your unit and you can still see your control panel without having to worry about tipping that off. All right, so from here, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to push play, and right here, what I want is I want the wrist directly underneath of the armpit. I want your head directly over your shoulders, and the rest of your body relaxed. So if you're more comfortable getting into a kneel position to the side or knees closer together, whatever your comfort zone is, just make sure that the rest of your body is comfortable here. But you're going to start center, okay? And you're just absorbing this vibration. A lot of energy here, okay? And as you feel more comfortable, you're going to slide your hands out, because the further out that your hands go, the more intensity and G-force you absorb. If you have a shoulder issue or shoulder pain of any sort, a lot of individuals can't handle going too far apart. And the other thing I want to share with you right now, my head is rattling because my head is over my hands. If you need to sit back just a little bit, it takes the pressure off of your head and neck, but leaves the energy into your hands, your arms, and your shoulders. So another thing to be thinking of, if you're suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome or tennis elbow or golfer's elbow, any one of those overuse issues beyond the shoulder into the fingers, the platform will work for that as well. So you're going to do the same process that I'm doing right now with the shoulder, and just at a level that you can tolerate, all right? Now from here, I'm just going to rock back and forth because I'm using my body to increase my motion in the shoulder, okay? So just increasing range of motion, using the vibration, using my body, because most individuals who have shoulder pain, they're able to get most of the motion initiating, but then there's what we call a painful arc, and it's really hard to work through that, so we're going to work through that real easy. Okay, so from here, what I want you to do is I want you to turn your palms to the sides, if you can get there. If you can't, just modify as you need to. So palms to the outside, and I'm starting to itch a lot because we're breaking toxicity loose. So there's toxins floating around. It's a histamine response, so your body's trying to cleanse itself. So my lymphatic channels are opening up. We're getting fat is breaking through the barriers of the connective tissue, so you can metabolize that, you can burn it up for energy. So there's a lot of things that can cause the itching, but it's a good sign. It's definitely a good sign most of the time. Very seldom do we ever hear of an allergic reaction to the vibration, but it can happen, so don't want to send you off guard there. I'm going to go a little bit further with my hands, bringing my head a little bit over the top, and just allowing my body to absorb this vibration. So right now, there's no motion on the platform because I'm in a P1 setting. I'm just absorbing vibration alone, which is really powerful. And so from here, I'm just gonna rock back and forth, kind of like we started, just rocking back and forth. And then as the platform starts up again with the tilting, I want you, as your head can tolerate it, you're gonna find that happy zone, wherever that happy zone is for you. This feels really good. Wherever you're comfortable that your head's not rattling. And again, if your head rattles, then you're gonna move back and take your arms out in front of you and just let your body absorb it without your head over the platform, okay? Because energy is gonna transfer through your palms to wherever the weakest point is, And if your head is over the top, you're going to absorb that energy a lot. Okay, so you can see how much things are shaken. And most individuals can't get into this position if they have the frozen shoulder. So you can go even down to your elbows and bring your elbows close to your body and sit back and forth. Okay. And from here, again, I'm just kind of creating some changes in my alignment. You can get some low back stretching while we're down here. Dropping my head down. Everything feels really, really good. Okay, coming back up. I'm gonna go, again, I'm switching my grip, gripping the edge and sitting back so that my head's not absorbing too much of this energy. All right, another favorite for me. I like to take one hand straight in front and bring the other hand underneath. So we're rotating. You're gonna get into a little bit of a weird position because your forearm is gonna be in contact with this, but you're getting a good stretch here. Just don't lay your head on the platform. You don't wanna vibrate your head. Feeling a really good deep stretch here. Gonna bring my arms back across. Right now we're just absorbing vibration. Coming back across. Gonna go the other side again. Coming back across and enjoying the vibration. All right, I'm gonna take both of my hands to one side of the platform and I'm gonna lean my body into the other direction. So I'm creating a diagonal. So my arms are on my left side, my weight is generated into my right hip. Really good stretch here, especially if you've got the shoulder issues. But you're also getting low back, you're getting that mid-back section. If your shoulders have been burning from sitting at a desk all day, this is a really good one. We're gonna go wide, and we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna pull to the other side. You're gonna go out wide, sit back, make sure your head's away from the platform. All right, coming back over top, allowing my body to absorb. This is a lot of energy, it's gonna come right back down. Coming down nice and easy. All right, we're gonna switch some things up. Give me 1 second here, I'm gonna finish this out. All right, from here we're gonna go ahead and grab your band. Okay, now we're just getting vibration. You're gonna put your band on, and you're just gonna take your arms out as wide as you can, and you're just gonna hold this and stabilize. Whew, lots of itching. Okay, and as you feel comfortable with this, if this is getting really tolerable and you don't have any pain doing this, we're gonna step that hand side to side. So we're just tapping side to side. And you're probably gonna fatigue very, very fast with this because this makes the shoulder burn like crazy, but this is the strengthening, okay? So you're not gonna hurt yourself by doing this exercise. If you have a sharp shooting pain, hold it off until you can eliminate that pain. But those of you that are able to get into this position and you're pain-free, go ahead and grab that band and start tapping to the outside. Then we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna work the other side. Again, right now, just absorbing a lot of vibration. You can hear how much vibration with the tapping. Okay, now this is where it gets a lot harder because we're vibrating, we're doing an oscillation side to side, okay? So keep that body upright and continue to tap, because we're strengthening at the same time we're absorbing the energy and the body is moving. So we're tightening through the band, creating some endurance in the rotator cuff and in the shoulders. Let's switch sides. There we go. We got about a minute left on this one. And I'm going to show you how to modify this on your settings. If this is too intense for you at home, I'm going to show you the program and how to set up your platform if you have the Rumblex series, so that you can do this without too much extra energy, because too much energy is not helpful. And I'm just alternating back and forth, side to side, really feeling this to my shoulders all the way into my arms, feeling it in my palms. You want your resistance band not to be too heavy. If you pick something that's too heavy and you're straining yourself, you're not going to hurt your shoulder, you're going to hurt your neck. So let's make sure that we're not forcing it. Light resistance is the secret. All right, so that was 10 minutes. Woo, I am itchy. It's a good thing. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to bring you to me so you can see how I got this set up. Yes, this will help with flabby arms. Love this. Okay, so on the platform, if you have, this is the Rumblex Plus, but even if you have a regular Rumblex, I've got the Rumblex Pro right next to me. I'll show you how to set this up. So right now it's already set up for 10 minutes. If you choose the P button, you're going to get a P1, a P2, or a P3. If you choose the zigzag button, it's going to isolate you through the different settings. Vibration alone will not cause you any issues. So if you choose vibration alone, we're going to click start. And then you have the ability to change the speed and the energy. You're going to increase that with the button on the left. Okay. And it goes all the way up to I think a 60 speed. Okay, that's a lot of vibration. When you put your body on it, it's not as loud. It's loud because I don't have any weight on it. Okay, so you can do all those exercises just on this manual mode setting, and you can adjust your intensity level based on how you feel. So let's say you feel really good. Yes, it is normal. Everybody's a little different when it comes to the itching, but I'll get back into that here in just a second. When it comes to the intensity, let's say that you start on an intensity all the way up to a 60 or in the red zone, and you have no problem for about the first 3 minutes, and then you start feeling a little uncomfortable, start feeling, discomfort or an increase in pain, then we're going to lower that all the way down to the green, because green is anti-inflammation. So it's an anti-inflammatory level. It's a detox level. If we're working on strength, we want to be up at a little bit higher, but with vibration, you're going to be fine either way. Now, you have to pause in order to go through these levels. Now, if I go into this one, which is side to side, this can be a little more aggressive. So it's just tilting side to side. Okay. This right here is not too bad as far as the energy goes. So if you are trying to get your shoulder moving and you're having trouble with that, you can choose the side to side, but keep it in the green because we don't want you to rattle too much. From here, you can also choose let me go back here. There we go. So this one is just the tilting side to side instead of the lateral side to side. Okay. This one, you're going to feel this one a lot more in your head. So if you're not wanting to feel it in your neck, or if you can't tolerate it in your head or neck, stay away from that setting. And then if you're wanting a little bit of blend, then you can choose vibration, which is the middle, with one or the other. If it were up to me, I would do vibration and side to side. So you're getting vibration and it's shifting side to side. Okay? So those are the manual settings you're going to use for the Plus. When we come over here to the Pro, you're going to use, so the little wrench is your isolating manual button, whereas the gear here is your preset program, okay? So you're going to go to the wrench, And this middle one is vibration, and you just hit start, and you can hear it working, and then you're gonna increase in the speed. So the machine's it's not moving, we're just getting vibration only, which is very, very safe for shoulder issues. Then if we want the machine to move side to side, okay, then you can choose that one by itself. So you're just gonna use the wrench and you're gonna arrow through until you get exactly what you want. This right here is crazy intense. So if you're wanting to lose fat, that's the setting right there, is getting all three. You're getting 4-dimensional movement. All right. Okay, so what if you don't have a platform at home? That's what I'm gonna talk about to you right quick next. Bear with me here. Like I said earlier, if you're just now joining me, you're getting Amber in the raw. No makeup, bedhead, just rolled out, took my kiddo to school early this morning. I've done nothing else. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. So you're getting Amber in the raw, but I like being in the raw. So from here, if you're struggling with shoulder issues, I want you to think about, first of all, just rolling the shoulders. If you have trouble with rolling big circles, so when you do this, I want you to imagine having a Sharpie marker on the end of your shoulder, and we're just drawing big circles, okay? We're just drawing really, really big circles. Going backwards, going forwards, okay? If you don't have any trouble with that, you're gonna bring your arms up, and you're gonna do the exact same thing. Roll big circles, okay? Now, the biggest challenge that I see is most individuals are not coordinated enough to do this. We're gonna go forward. And if you're one of those individuals who is not coordinated to do this, I'm gonna show you a little secret hack that will help you. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna assume that you have an orange in between your shoulder blades, and you're gonna squeeze the orange with your shoulder blades. So squeezing that orange, and then you're gonna push the ceiling away from you. So squeezing your shoulder blades together, pinching them together as tight as you can, and then pushing away. Squeeze, push. Most people who have a lot of shoulder pain do not have the ability to do this maneuver right here, and it's super important that you get that ability back. You're never too old to get that ability back, no matter what your circumstances are, whether you've had shoulder reconstruction, whether you've had a shoulder replacement. The shoulder is supposed to be one of the top 2 most mobile joints in the human body, next to the hips. So if your shoulders are not moving because you're stuck in your upper back, you're going to have ongoing shoulder problems. So we have to get those muscles moving. And so that's how we're gonna do it. If you don't wanna be face down and you just wanna sit up, you're gonna squeeze those shoulders back, and then you're gonna round your upper back into the wall. Squeeze the shoulders back, chest is forward, and then you're gonna cave, and you're gonna round those shoulders and push the back of your shoulder blades as wide open as you can possibly get them. Squeeze and pinch, round it out and push. Squeeze and pinch, round it out and push. And so when we go here, it's the same thing. Squeeze, push, squeeze, push, squeeze, push. All right? Now, the other one is pulling your shoulders up towards your ears. So shoulders to ears, and then pull your shoulder blades down to your hips. Shoulder blades to ears, push down towards your hips. Ears to hips. Now here's where the secret sauce comes. We're gonna go ears, roll back to pinch, pull down to hips, round forward to separate. Up to the ears, squeeze and pinch, pull down to the hips, and pushing your back basically into the wall. So we're pushing the back into the wall and separating those shoulder blades. So we're caving to the front, all right? So when you do all of that, you get the shoulder circles, okay? And where it becomes really hard is when we take those hands up and we go straight face down to the floor, and we're gonna go squeeze, pull back to the hips, press away to the ears, okay? So from the side angle, we're going to push the ceiling away from us. We're going to pull those shoulders towards the ears. We're going to squeeze and pinch those shoulder blades, and we're going to come back down to our hips until we push away. You're rolling a semicircle each step of the way. So squeeze the shoulder blades together, pull those shoulder blades down to the hips, push the ground away from you, and then pull those shoulders up towards your ears. Roll back to squeeze, roll back to the hips, roll down to push away, roll back up to the ears. And we just get to where we're making a very fluid position. So this is all coming from the shoulders. I want you to try and keep your arms as straight, if not locked out, as you can. And then we're going to go the other way. So now we're going to go ears, push the ground away, hips, squeeze and pinch. Ears, push the ground away, hips, squeeze and push. So then we go forward. All right? Now, once you're able to do that, that's when things are going to start to feel a lot better. When it comes to strengthening, we're going to grab again the resistance band and we're going to put it around our wrist. We're going to go directly down into the floor, and from here, we're just tapping that hand out. Just tapping, and when you're tapping, I want both arms to be as straight as possible. Okay? When you get tired, I don't like to give numbers. When you get to a point where things are really burning, things are on fire, that's when you're going to switch to the other side. So you're going to go as long as you can until you can't do another one. And then that's when you'll switch, because we want to push absolute endurance. Okay, so you're going to go as long as you can, and then from here, we're going to reload and we're going to come back to the center. We're going to go step out with the hand, we're going to step the other hand out, we're going to slowly bring in that hand, and then slowly bring in the other. And then we're going to reverse directions. So we'll go the outside, outside, inside, inside. Reverse and go to the outside. Out, in, out, in, out, in, just back and forth. It doesn't take very long for those muscles to start burning like crazy. All right, so that's a good starting point on what you need to do in order to get the frozen shoulder or the shoulder pain dealt with. Stay tuned for another video coming up later on in the week, and we will add on to that, but those are the starting points. If you're having trouble even with your platform with getting movement going and you want to try using the wall, you're going to find the wall. Let me turn my camera here so you can see this. You're gonna stand close to the wall. You're gonna find the wall. From here, you're just gonna walk your finger up the wall as you move away from the wall. And as you get up a little bit more, you're going to continue to walk closer and closer to the wall until you can get that arm overhead. And then when you get to where you can't go anymore, you're gonna hold there and you're gonna lean into the wall, which is going to help drive the energy of your arm upward. And then we're going to do the same thing coming back down so you don't just drop. So I'm just moving my feet as I drop my arm down. Okay? Now, another thing that you can do that's a really good trick is you can use a paper plate for this. So you have a paper plate, okay? What you can do is find the paper plate to the wall, and from here, just slide your plate up the wall, okay? And as you get closer and closer, this is usually where the painful arc comes in, okay? Grab your shoulder and push down, and then continue to use the other arm to push up, okay? Until you get as far as you can go, and then you're gonna lean into the wall until you're as close to the wall as you can get. And then you're gonna do the same thing and just slowly walk away, lowering your arm from the wall until you get back down. Now, if we do it to the side, we also have to do it from going straight forward. So straight forward, I'll do it on the other arm. Straight forward is you're taking your hand and you're driving that plate all the way up, and the closer you get, you just continue to walk closer to the wall until you're all the way there, and then you lift as high as you can go, and hold. And then we're going to slowly drop it back down. And that's how you do that one. So you can use paper plate, or you can walk the wall using your hand. Whatever you need to do until you get all the way up, push, and then coming right back down. All right? So those are some easy ways. If you have instant shoulder pain and you're just not able to move at all, you can bend down, okay? Elephants search for food with their trunks. So your two arms are elephant trunks, and you are searching the floor for peanuts. And I like to go whatever movement is comfortable for you. We are just searching for peanuts. And so when you find peanuts, elephant is happy. So I like to go circle the trunks to the inside, just stirring around, and then we're gonna go trunking to the outside, just super light, easy movement, and then we're gonna go side to side, almost like windshield wipers, just using gravity to drive the energy. And then you can roll it on up from there. So that's an easy one to do in order to get things moving without having to actually activate the shoulder to move. All right? Okay, let me check out some of these questions. Yes, it does help with flabby arms. It's what I've been doing. And if you are getting itchy, that's a good thing. If you're not getting itchy, that's okay too. Like I said, everybody's body is a little bit different. So if you are itching, that's a histamine response to toxicity floating around freely. That's a good thing when you are able to free up the stuff that's been stored in your tissues for so long, because the connective tissue is kind of like a spider web, and those toxins are all wrapped up, bundled up like little bugs in the web. We got to break that stuff loose in order to clean the web and in order to get that stuff out of your system. So if you are itchy when you're doing the exercises, some of it's lactic acid, some of it is bugs in the web, and some of it is motor activation. So you're creating heat to that area. So it's not a bad thing at all. But in order to get through the itching, stay moving, keep drinking fluids. Peppermint also helps really good. So if you like peppermint oil, like essential oil, when I do cupping techniques and scraping techniques to clients, or even massage gun application, and they start to itch like crazy, then I put peppermint oil on them and it ceases itching immediately. So it's really, really good secret. Anyhow, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope for the many clients that I've served over the last several years, these are just some secrets, tips, and tricks to me fixing shoulders very, very fast and relieving shoulder pain as instantly as possible. If you have questions, again, don't hesitate to reach out, and I look forward to sharing with you more secret sauce of Amber Kivett in the future, whether it be back or hip or carpal tunnel syndrome, whatever you need help with, let me know, and I'll be happy to share with you some different secrets. Have a great day.